So there are few other preprocessor directives, and which I'm going to cover one of them. So that is hash if define. This is normally used in scenarios where you want to expand certain piece of code if a particular constant is defined. Otherwise, you want to expand another piece of code. So this code is actually self-readable. So look at it. If define, if max value is defined, so this is the case. If it is defined, then the declaration, this particular line will be expanded into the main program. Otherwise, this line will be expanded into the main program where we are setting the limit. If max value is set, we are setting this limit with max value. Otherwise, we are setting limit with 10, right? It's self-intuitive. So let's compile and see what is the outcome of this. You can see the limit is 20 because we set it. There is a definition available. Now I'm going to remove this line and then see what is the outcome of this program. You can see the limit is 10, right? So this definition is expanded. So what really happens here? Let's evaluate. So this is your program. It initially goes to preprocessor. So it passes through some preprocessing phase, and the preprocessing phase is responsible for translating everything which is directed to it. So hash include, it simply replaces the hash include stdio.h with the content of the file, and then it defines max value as 20. So wherever max value is referred, it replaces those statements with 20. And in this case, hash if defined max value is defined, then it expands this line. Otherwise, it expands the other line. So here, because max value is defined, it expands limit equal to max value, and again, it replaces the max value with the actual value, it's 20. And it replaces the rest of the program. So this program is then submitted for compilation. So compiler will verify whether the syntax is right or wrong. So this is what you need to remember. So if you put something like this, some wrong characters here, preprocessor won't complain, but simply says, replaces the definition with this value. Compiler will complain. Compiler will say that this is an invalid expression. So that's what you need to remember carefully. So preprocessor's responsibility is to expand the definitions and the references. That's all. Compiler then verifies whether the statement is correct or not syntactically. So it verifies the syntax, it verifies whether the entire program is proper or not, and it prepares an object file. So that is an intermediate translation. So it prepares the object file, and there will be another phase called as linking, where it simply combines the libraries referenced in the program and it prepares the executable. So if you look at printf definition, entire definition need not be in the program, but it should be there somewhere in the library. But its declaration will be there in stdio.h. So based on that declaration, compiler will say whether this particular line is right or wrong. Once it is right, compiler's job is done. So now, which printf definition should be invoked is the responsibility of the linker. So it identifies the exact definition, it brings those definitions from the library and merges that code into the executable. So and replaces the call with the exact reference. So where the printf is. So and then after this complete translation, you will find the executable which you are using today. So that is a.out, and you are executing it and getting the output. So these are the different phases of translation that you need to understand. Well done. So you know most of the things now, right? Congrats. See you in the next lecture.